What's up, people? Boys, finally we know exact timing for AION 2's Eastern Asian release. And this everything is so weird. I have never seen such weird launch for any game. Why? Because we have the midnight launch for both Taiwan and Korean at the working week. Not anyone, even AION 2's content creators did not notice this fact. At November 19, 2025, game will launch on Korean region at midnight. And at November 18 for Taiwan at 23 o'clock or 11 p.m. Isn't this mind-blowing? Who launched the game at the midnight and even on the working week? Guys, I have my explanation for this everything. If you have AION 2 hype, my theory will boost your hype 3 times. But if you don't care this and you just came here to check the game release time, that's fine. I put this on the starting of this video so you don't need to watch the 10-minute video to get 10-second information you're looking for. And I just want to ask you, if this video was informational for you, just hit the subscribe button for my channel. I'm AION 1's veteran player with 15 years of hardcore experience, and if this game is new for you, it's just another expansion for me. Also, you can join us for our AION 2 Discord and Reddit community where you can find tons of new information daily about this game. Links you can find on the pinned comment or the description for this video. And thank you for watching. But if you decided to stay, let me tell you my theory for this weirdest release time of all time. So what's the deal? Once they announced the game release date at September 11 on the third livestream, Korean livestream I mean, there was no timing, just a date. And it was November 19. Here is the Korean schedule picture and there is no timing, there is just a date. But who would think it would be at the midnight in the working day when the people have to go same day morning at the work? It's just insane. But if we follow step by step everything, then it makes some sense. First, what you need to know. For Korean region, any game release have to be smooth. Even the Throne and Liberty had around the 50 servers on release, and there was no 1-hour queues and such. Also, no lag or server down, and basically zero problem. Launch was amazing. This is a cultural part for Korean region since they are so depending on the video games, and the launch for any video game have to be so smooth. Now let's move to the facts about AION 2. AION 2 is the sequel for AION 1, and AION 1 hype is huge on the globally, but it's massive on the Korea. In 2009, when game launched on the Korean region, they sold 3 million copies for the first week of its release. And after this 15 years, game had more than 10 million players who have experienced in AION 1. Even when the Throne and Liberty released at December 7 in 2023 for the Korea, it went to the top 9 position in most played games in that region. Not only MMORPG, overall played games. And at the same time, AION after the 30 years of Korean release was at 11 position, only 2 positions down than newest released game Throne and Liberty. And after 1 month, AION 1 was at 10th position and Throne and Liberty down to the 12th position. But after 6 months at April 2024, AION 1 was 11 position and TL was down to 32 position. Boys, even today, AION 1 is the top 20 most played game on the Korean region, overall games with the FPS shooters, RPG games, League of Legends and such. And TL is not even top 15. It's just out, it's just dead. This is insane hype and insane love for this franchise, you know? Alright boys, now let's move to the second fact. When they first revealed the game at April in 2025, AION 2's official YouTube channel gets 60,000 subscribers in just 2 weeks of its existence. And now channel have 100,000 subscribers. Wanna compare it to Throne and Liberty's global YouTube channel plus Korean channel? Check this out, and don't forget this game already released. Now let's check the Chrono Odyssey after they spent $500,000 US for marketing the game with IGN and at the Summer Game Fest. AION 2 have 3 times more subscribers than those games, and this is not even released yet, and they did not even spend money yet for advertisement. Okay, now I want to add something and I want to show you Lost Ark global channel, Lost Ark Korean channel subscriber count. It is here. And this is the videos channels, and this is the New Worlds channels. This is 3 most successful MMORPG released at last 10 years, and AION 2 already have more than half engagement on YouTube without advertisement campaign and without Korean release and global release. No, there is no Korean release yet, there is no global release yet, and the YouTube channel is already blows up. Now let's move to the third fact. After September 11 announcement for release schedule, they also opened pre-registration for Korea and Taiwan. By the way, if you're interested to play the game on those two regions, I have amazing step-by-step guides how you can pre-register on each region without VPN, and I also explaining which region is better for you. You can check that video on my channel, or I drop the link in the description for this video. That's really amazing guide, and if you're a pussy who is waiting the global release, just check the video, pre-register and play the game with us. So, why I'm talking about the pre-registration? Here is the interesting fact. When you pre-register, it gives you the pre-registration gift. You can click them and you can check how that gift looks like. And once you will do it, it will pop up the AION 2's YouTube channel short video and make some demonstration for you for this gift. Wanna see how many views that shorts have for the pet and for the mount? More than 1.5 million views for each short. You know what this means? Around 1.5 million players already pre-registered for the game so far in these 2 weeks. That's insane, man. Totally insane. And here comes the fourth fact. NCSoft is so confident for AION 2's big success, and they are launching the game without closed or open beta. Yes boys, no open beta or no closed beta, just a direct launch. They are so confident for its success that in 2025, G-Star event, which is like an Asian Gamescom, and it's just basically the biggest gaming event on the Asian region, will be fully sponsored by the NCSoft. G-Star event will goes from the November 30 to November 16, and when the G-Star event will over, at the same day AION 2's pre-download will start. Whole G-Star event will be for AION 2's promotion. Crazy advertisement campaign is coming. And boys, based on these 4 facts, now you have a question why NCSoft decide to release the game at midnight for both regions, like in Taiwanese 11 PM release, also crazy. For both regions, since the Taiwanese also have midnight, almost midnight release at 11 PM. Because they are expecting crazy huge amount of the players and they don't want to open 500 servers for don't make some queues. Again boys, Korean region does not like the queues in a game, so they are asking for the smooth release. It's not like in Europe and NA when something released and you are in the 3 hours queue and the server crashes 120,000 times. If you play Throne and Liberty, you would remember that everything, even from the beta and even from the release, that was disgusting compared to the Korean releases, you know. If you compare those two region standards, they are so different. I mean, totally different. So rather they open 500 servers and then merge them after 1 month, they are just launching the game at the midnight and focus for each server to have as much players as possible for the long-term work. Man, this project will be crazy successful at the launch for sure. And I'm fully focusing my channel for AION 2. If you don't want to miss any future news and upcoming crazy hardcore guides from the greatest AION 1 player that ever lived, hit the subscribe button for this channel and also join us for AION 2 Discord and Reddit community where we posting the new informations every day. Links you can find in the description for this video. And overall boys, you will be in the best hands by AION 1's hardcore veteran player with 15 years of experience. If what you see is the new for you, it just looks like another expansion for me. AION 2 hype is real, the release will be massive on Korea and Taiwan, and I'm sure this game will have the huge release on the global market, which will come at 2026, and my prediction is like an Q2. That's it boys, and as always, see you in the next video.